We're joined now by Republican Congressman Mike Turner of Ohio, a member of the Armed Services Committee. Congressman, thank you for joining us this morning. President Trump is calling the rescue of the airmen an Easter miracle. This morning, we're all grateful that they are safe. More broadly, is the United States winning this war?
Well, George, first off, thank you for having me, and happy Easter. And it is good that we're remembering our service members around the world. What's important here is that the inevitability of this conflict, as we look from the beginning, which was the issue, of course, Iran pursuing its nuclear ambitions, and from the beginning of the president saying that we're going to truncate those, as we had Obama step in and say with his nuclear enrichment deal, we're just going to step back and watch as Iran continues to get closer and closer to a nuclear weapon. This president saying, no, we're going to take military action to stop them from doing so. Now with this intervention, the president saying we're going to intervene to stop their ability to have a military in which they can project force against the United States and our allies. In that, you're seeing Iran's ability to be able to project force, their ability to be the state sponsor of terrorism, their ability to hurt our allies in the United States to be diminished, and there's certainly their ability to continue to pursue what they were on the verge of being able to become a nuclear power stopped. That is incredibly important.
It is important. At the same time, what we're seeing with the Straits of Hormuz closed, American gas prices going up, oil spiking around the world. The president suggested that the Straits of Hormuz could open naturally. Is that realistic, or is it going to take ground troops?
Well, George, in any conflict, certainly, Iran is going to have some things that they're going to be able to do during the conflict. But if you don't undertake the conflict, if you just step back and watch, as the Obama administration was going to do while Iran became a nuclear power and they became North Korea, we wouldn't be looking at the Strait of Hormuz. We'd be looking at what's having Europe be at risk. You'd have the United States being at risk. You'd have all of our allies, and ultimately the continental United States at risk from Iran, and the whole world being held hostage by a terrorist state. In this, as they in their last throes, begin to do whatever they have left as a state militarily, they still are being significantly diminished, and their ability to be able to be marching toward a nuclear state is being eliminated.
Right, but what I asked you about was the Straits of Hormuz. The Straits of Hormuz are still closed to most traffic right now. Can it be reopened without American ground troops?
Well, I think certainly you're seeing that even as this conflict evolves, that is being put in place, and I don't think U.S. ground troops are going to be necessary in any direct conflict. In this instance, we're seeing that the conflict is continuing with the president beginning to, in conjunction with Israel, significantly diminish Iran's military capabilities, both their navy, their missile capabilities overall are continuing, and certainly their nuclear capabilities are being continually diminished. And that was the goal, and that is an incredibly important goal for the safety of the United States. So
are you saying that as long as the nuclear capability is diminished, it doesn't matter whether we open up the Straits of Hormuz?
No, the Straits of Hormuz, the Straits are going to be open, and it certainly is important to occur. But you can't say, well, as long as the Straits are open, we can let them continue to be a power that marches toward being a nuclear power, or that continues to develop missile technology that can threaten the United States and threaten Europe, and continue to perfect long-range missile technology. You have to be able to address this, great sponsor of terrorism, this the global power ambition that Iran has, and as you do so, you know that the conflict will have them both attack our allies, attack the United States, attack Israel, and of course attack the Straits. But this will be a diminishing regime as they're doing so.
Will it take ground troops or not to open up the Straits?
I don't believe so. I think that certainly that this is going to be, again, a diminishing regime as it is ongoing.
Congressman, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.